heavy lifting in that Riddles matchup. So we're going to see how things unfold here.
Yeah, and I think, you know, this is definitely one of those things where Punk's ability to play just like grounded Street Fighter neutral, threaten through fireballs, like play kind of his pace can be a big factor for someone like Goichi. He just has so much comfort on his character, on his team, on like basically everything, right? Like he's just so good at playing it nice and slow, playing really solid. He's a tough person to deal with, so.
Yep, button checking their way in, getting locked and loaded. It's going to be an interesting one, a very entertaining one. Punk having a good time, man. It's been smiles all weekend. But one more time, Guildhouse, or excuse me, Genesis, let me hear you. Grand Finals, Goichi and Punk the God.
Should be a good one, of course. And we're locked in on the Cammy. This is business. Punk's trying to win this tournament. No more Ryu, no more trying his other side stuff. See if he can get it ready. He must be Genesis champion here. Oh, and the whip punish. Side swap. Baits the throw, but a little too far on that crouching medium punch.
Oh, wow. Speaking of whip punish right there, man. Wow, such a great confirm, but busting out. OD Tencho, Goichi getting themselves back to neutral. Going to cast out the meter here. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it hurts. It's just heavy into special into super. It's a nice chunk. Sweep. The sweep overhead lands, but a challenge. And Punk, that's a huge block. Threatening burnout now as well.
Everything coming up Punk right now. Goichi still had a chance to defend themselves, but the meaty button from Punk finding its mark. Striking blood first here. One step closer to getting that reset.
Yeah, pretty sure Goichi was like, well, he's going to think that I'm going to DP twice in a row, so I'll just hit a button. And then, of course, Punk just meaties, gets the kill.
Oh, patience there, but what a whip punish. Crouching medium punch. Spinning bird kick for the corner carry. Another whip punish. You reach and he teaches. Goichi coming alive now. Over 50% down on Punk's live gauge. Trading buttons. Trade combo there. Just match up the jabs. Going to work out for Punk. The side swap.
Side swap holding space. Playing right next to that guy who gets beat up in the Alex trailer.
Oh, another check there from Punk. Walking back and forth here, the dive kick, testing the anti-airs of Goichi. Returning to favor, 50% down. The OD looking for the lightning legs. Able to catch Punk off the recovery frames of that anyways. Has the meter to spend here. See what the mix-up is on Wake Up. OD Tencho, Punk fighting for the round.
Big throw tech. He gets a bunch of meter there, so he's on 4 bars of drive now, and Goichi stuffs it with the fireball.
Getting busy in burnout is Goichi, 1 round apiece here. This first game is such a tone setter in these grand finals matches, and Punk getting the throw here. Level 3 still looming over Goichi's head, walking back and forth here. Goichi willing to give up the space.
Punk as well, just knowing a walk-up throw there was going to work.
Check there, back to neutral. Punk just jumping back. Seemed like Goichi wanted to walk up and look for something, but still staying patient.
Ooh, that one hurts. You get a lot of corner carry off that. Drive rush heavy after 2 strips, a lot of drive gauge. Looking like a good spot for Punk here.
Stopping down their prey. Knowing Goichi is so close to burnout here. Not really forcing the issue. They do find a counter hit confirmed there. They have the meter to work with. They're going to chase the drive gauge damage here. Goichi not going to be in burnout quite yet.
Yeah, but a tough spot. Like, he's a heavy and a drive rush heavy away. You know, you can't really block anything here if you're Goichi. Yeah, and he eats the hit because of it. It just means the end of the round just... He's in a tough spot. Like, do you want a reversal and then you're burnt for sure? Do you try to swing? Do you try to do something? It's a tough guess in that last scenario.
Yeah. Punk coming up first here. That 1-0 lead here in grand final, searching for that reset. Perfect parry walking forward. Goichi spending some drive gauge, looking for some pressure. Gotta watch your toes.
Oh, and that's a huge find, too. It is low on drive gauge already, unfortunately. And, yeah, Punk taking full advantage. Going to take the corner carry. It's not level 1, but Goichi is low on drive gauge in a bad spot in the corner here. What a parry.
Gonna get back to the middle of the screen here with the spinning bird kick. The wake up super from Punk. Gonna be parried by Goichi. Big time punish here. Not gonna be able to kill, but man, this corner carry, the double spinning bird kick. And there's the punish counter dive kick again. Reaching for a handful of nothing was Goichi. Punk still showing the options, but getting caught on his toes. Goichi with the meter to close it out. Level 1 to do the deed. 1 round up here in game number 2.
Yeah, both these characters have excellent anti-throw options too. So it means that you have to respect them when you're on your own offense, which means you give a little space and then stuff like that happens. Goichi, very solid on defense, surviving these tough interactions.
And still willing to give up space. Punk is more than happy to take it as they find the crouch medium punch whip punish there. Goichi in a familiar spot in the corner. There's the dive kick again on full display from Punk.
Staggered jab pressure, counter hit, patience. Nice whip punish again. This guy's a cheater, man. Like, it's not fair.
He is who he is for a reason, and that's a perfect KO. Evening things up 1 round apiece here. Punk searching for that second game. Level 3 on deck for both players here. Highly contested match, and that overhead going over the top off the easy for GO1 with the corner carry. They show it again.
Okay, and then now offense working out for GO1 as well, forcing Punk into a bad spot. Trying to find a throw there. Doesn't get it. That heavy kick bait. Jump back song. I wonder if he wanted tencho kicks or something like that. And dive kicks. Oh man, the drive gauge situation for GO1 is getting a little scary, but that's a huge find. He can dump the level 3 here to force the kill, and GO1's defense, he's surviving some tough spots and doing a good job of picking his kind of like offensive sequences apart against Punk and finding more and more openings.
Yeah, the stick and move has been working out. We saw him in Burnout a couple of times earlier too, and just playing defense so well. Even eating these dive kicks, Punk's been getting a lot of corner carry, but GO1, we mentioned before, I mean, their defense in multiple games is elite. It's world class, but
yeah.
Punk trying to crack that down right now. Walking GO1 over the corner. Quick confirm there, a whiff punish from Punk.
And then he challenges, but the jab whiffs, so he doesn't get the combo, sadly. Oh, he spent a lot of drive gauge back to back there, so he gets the hit, but it's a pretty hefty cost. Nice interrupt. Wow.
Yeah, just jabbing out of that spin knuckle there. Punk not going to hold any more of the pressure. What a check again off of the spin knuckle. GO1 still 1 point in Burnout, but Punk going to find the confirm here. Has the drive meter to close out the round. This time GO1 not going to escape with his life.
Yeah, he was fighting actually, like really making that count, but he tried to do jab into like crouching medium kick. There's a big gap there. Punk interrupts perfectly, so can't get away with that unless it's actually hit confirming on counter hit or something.
Wow. Get a counter hit there, just checking with that light. GO1 still spinning a lot of drive gauge. I mean, I like the call to bust out the OD Tencho. Get himself some space here, the back throw as well.
That one hurts. Crouch medium punch buffer after the minus frames. Level 1 to the corner. Gets rid of some of that drive gauge. You get a lot of corner carry, which is really nice.
Can't escape the corner no matter what GO1 does. It just Punk is able just to push the issue no matter what. GO1 with the level 3 on deck. Gonna find the confirm here into the level 2.
Yeah, that one hit confirm is so threatening. Baits the parry, so now huge advantage in drive gauge and life for GO1 here. Forces the burnout. Punk drive reversals to get it. Wow, look at the space he walked.
Covering the real estate delaying buttons there. Punk and Burnout still mashing out the lights. To OD Tencho, betting it all right there. Punk with that critical arc could have put so much damage on the table if that was blocked, but GO1 going to believe in the call there. Trying to go up 2-1 here in Grand Finals.
Yeah, I think even with Burnout, Punk could have killed there on that block too. That was a big bet. GO1 was right. Now he's right again.
Good old gamble paying off right there. Still low on drive gauge, still spending it. I mean, it's something we haven't seen GO1 do too much, but it's working out thus far. It gets Punk. Level 2 looming, Punk fully loaded gun in the pocket, looking for a whip punish there, no one home. GO1 with a punish in turn, but Punk and these dive kicks continue to hit their mark and spending the super for the corner carry and attacking the drive gauge. GO1 smart to look for the parry that first time around, building up some drive gauge, and there's the handshake. See if they spend it to get a little closer to Burnout. Taking the 50-50 mix, Punk on defense, playing well.
Misses dive kick, and then the immediate follow-up dive kick, the level 3 from GO1 as well. Just that slight input error cost Punk. He was right when he tried to dive kick over the fireball as well.
Scaling off the lights, not enough to do the job. Punk coming in, but what a punish there with the low forward off the dive kick. GO1 1 game away from closing out Street Fighter 6 here at Genesis. See if Punk has anything to say about it. They are going to check the overhead early.
Doesn't get the triple jab, so instead he loses it. Wow, what a find on that back medium punch whip punish. Punk with the sand heavy punch ready for it, and now it's just holding this corner.
With the lights, looking for the dive kick again. Killing their throw, 50% down now for GO1, jumping out with the flip.
Just wake up, down forward heavy kick, says, I'm out.
Oh, air lightning legs almost hit their button quick enough though. What a whiff punish from GO1. It's going to be a lot of corner carry. Shoe on the other foot here. Punk has a lot of meter to work with. A perfect parry off of the DI. In return to burn out GO1. Has the level 1 to defend themselves, but Punk going to commit to the DI, and that should close out the round. Still showing signs of life is Punk the God.
Yeah, I think if you're GO1 there too, it's not even worth a level 1 on defense, honestly. Like, I think you just eat that DI and call it around.
Corner carry, OD spinning bird kick. Punk still got meter, taking the throw here. Ooh, jumping out, no punish on that.
Oh, he's waiting. Punk trying to find a whip punish.
Oh. GO1 gonna meet him first though. Has a level 3 spinning bird kick to the middle of the screen, sneaking in another throw. Punk willing to eat it. Can't afford to eat another confirmed though. There's so much meter on deck for GO1 right now.
Nice air to air. What was that? Stomp air to air. I mean, I've seen that in this matchup before, but that is impressive for sure. GO1 totally ready for it.
And now on tournament point, can Punk stay alive, or is GO1 gonna be a 2-game champion here at Genesis? Level 3 still on deck for Punk. He can cash that out. So crucial. Mashing out the lights there. Getting the corner carry. The Tencho kick's not going to pay off this time. And Punk going to take the damage early.
Yeah, immediate level 3. He's down a little bit of drive gauge, so this, he does get back a little bit for himself, and as well strips some from Goichi. Pretty good round for him right now. Like he needs this anti-air, or he needs to burn him out at the very least, which he does get. Now this is a rough spot. Goichi no bar.
Yeah, and these strings too from Cammy, so good with the spin knuckle. Getting some breathing room though, trying to move forward. Got caught with the punish counter dive kick. Not able to finish the combo, but the DI, this right here, not a good situation for Goichi. Punk is gonna go ahead and, just deter the tournament for a little bit longer. Gonna be tied up here, 2 games apiece on the verge of the reset. Goichi finding the low forward early. Been seeing him go to that opening with the OD spinning bird kick for the corner carry here. Punk in a familiar spot.
Yeah, the minute you spend 3 bars in this game and you have zero super, it's just so scary. Like, it's just such a bad spot. That's what we saw the last round there. Oh, input error. And the bait on the throw.
Up to the corner we go, double spinning bird kick. Punk so low on life early in this round, spending a lot of meters, Goichi, but just peppering and pestering. Air to air there, checking the startup of the spin knuckle, and Goichi back on tournament point.
Man, he's just so ready. Like, it's the retreating jump jab, and then immediately stuffs the spin knuckle approach as well, and doesn't go right there on the reversal. Wow, just this hit though. No. Let's go, Justin!
Yeah, Goichi willing to gamble multiple times here. We saw with the OD Tencho kicks there with the super. Not going to work out. And speaking of the wake up again, Punk using the DI. This time it's going to reset, and that's going to be 1 round apiece, the perfect KO. It's either the end of the tournament or a grand finals reset. You couldn't want it any closer.
Scrapping on this round. A lot of meter for Goichi spent in the last round, unfortunately for him, so no super meter just yet. Oh, that's a big find too. Crouch confirmed. Goes for the safe overhead trade combo, but he didn't have enough drive gauge to really do anything too scary. Burns himself out. Goichi needs to win pretty quick or survive this burnout.
Drive reversal there. Punk knew it was going to be safe if it was blocked. Coming in for the pressure here. Still has that level 3 in his pocket. No whip punish there from Goichi. Sitting with that level 2. Just needs that single confirm. Punk still being a present. Look for the DI, the back throw. What a call from Goichi.
He just needs 1 hit. 1 hit, level 2. Be very scary here. He just and he finds it, and he even gets the overhead as Goichi clutches up to become your Genesis Street Fighter 6 champion over Punk in a scrappy 3-2 set, just like that. 2-game champion with the Goichi chant from the crowd, winning City of the Wolves and Street Fighter 6 this weekend.
Yeah, how could you not appreciate what you just saw on screen right there? Goichi with the double dip, playing absolutely clean. I mean, it seemed like Punk was trying to force the dogfight, but Goichi, man, just believed in all of his calls. There was multiple OD Tencho kicks and the wake-up super attempt that was blocked sometimes, but he still went back to the well multiple times to set the tone against Punk. And, man, an absolute scrap to finish things out in Goichi, man. Guy's pretty good.
Yeah,
Guy's
he's pretty good. He's pretty good at fighting games, it turns out, as well. And that crouching heavy punch, it was just such a slow option that I think it caught Punk trying to react to something else, and then you just get counter hit and then the reset on top of it. Just too much stuff to look forward to. So pretty impressive stuff from Goichi. Again, he came out here, I think Fatal Fury was on the mind, but he plays Street Fighter still. It's the game he plays a lot. He plays both quite a bit. So fighting off the army of Mr. Big players in City of the Wolves, and then getting the job done here in Street Fighter as well. Impressive stuff to him on the weekend.
Yeah, starting 2026 off great, man. I mean, Genesis, when you looked at the City of the Wolves bracket too, I mean, no matter where you looked in that bracket, it was absolute killers because of SNK sponsoring the tournament and everything and putting money into that prize pool. Everyone showed out for that. And Goichi rising to the top of that, and then also rising to the top of an absolutely stacked Street Fighter 6 bracket. I mean, going through players like Riddles. Chris G was in the bracket. We had Yu, who showed up kind of out of nowhere, is a very strong Kimberly player. If you guys have time, go watch those matches too, if there were some of them on screen. But it was a pool full of sharks for Goichi the entire way through, but showing the power and the legendary status of Goichi to win 2 tournaments in different games in a single day. And the pace of both of the games are so different. So being able to adapt at how you're going to play neutral around these things. You know, this game, people talk about with drivers, you're able to be so much more oppressive when you spend the meter. And being able to have these reactions we saw multiple times with the level 2s or the whiff punishes, man. I mean, yeah.
Impressive stuff from him. And like the thing about the City of the Wolves bracket too is there was like 50 players, and it was like the most insanely dense bracket of all time. It was like round 1 killer, round 2 killer. Like there was no time for you even to like dip your toe in the water and kind of get warmed up. So it was a scrappy bracket that he got the job done. He actually made top 8 loser side too.
Yeah.
So he qualified loser side and then actually won out. So that was impressive. And in this bracket, he was dominant, stayed in winner side the whole time, winning through winner side grand finals. impressive stuff from him. Obviously had a really good showing at Frosty as well. And there's a lot of tournaments coming up, you know, a lot of really big events, things like EVO Japan and EVO kind of, and CB, which are all kind of like back-to-back-to-back, sort of a marathon there that you got to do. And then we have that summer filled with great events all around the world, including like CEO, which is now for a little further away for everybody. So that's going to be a big one. I'm sure Florida in August is a great time. I can't wait for that event. As usual, it's always a sick one. And yeah, just lots of good events coming up for the whole year. So definitely mark your calendars, plan some travel if you can. Check out your local tournaments. You mentioned Guild House earlier. If you're up here in NorCal, check it out. But wherever you are, check out the stuff in your area, because there's always stuff going down. And we have lots of great action today here at Genesis. Not only is there the Strive bracket finale, obviously we were talking about. There's this game. There's City of the Wolves, which is yesterday. 2XKO is later tonight as well. And then tomorrow is like the big Smash closeout, right? Obviously, there's Ultimate and Melee, and I think Rivals is also on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So a lot of cool stuff to watch all weekend long.
Yeah, and also just hosting the finals for Smash Bros. Inside the San Jose Convention Center this time. So I know it's going to get loud and rowdy tomorrow. I definitely want to check out the action over in Smash. It's one thing I will say about the Smash players, man. They show out. Whenever it is a local, it's a regional, it's a major, they will show out in droves. And this place has been absolutely buzzing the entire weekend long. And it's cool to see, you know, the cross-pollination between the Smash players and the FGC side of things. Because when we interact and mingle with each other, we build the community stronger. We get great events like we saw over here at Genesis. But as you mentioned, tournament season is in full effect right now. And a lot of these players want to keep the ball rolling. We mentioned Punk getting characters ready for the big show over at Capcom Cup and things like that. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we're going to head down to our award ceremony to thank all of our lovely players and get them their trophies, medals, and
all right, everybody, and that concludes our Street Fighter 6 here at Genesis. Give it up to everybody who participated. And at everybody who played, there was only 3 left. So we're going to start giving out the medals. In third place, we have Riddles. In second, former EVO champ, Punk. And in first place, hailing all the way from Japan, the god himself, Goichi! All right, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. Let's give it up for Street Fighter. And more importantly, let's give it up for NorCal! Enjoy the show.
There you have it, our top 3, of course. And our top 8 in general was just a really solid bracket. A lot of really great players that didn't even make it to the top 3 from NorCal, from all over the world. So it's dope stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our Street Fighter bracket. Lots more stuff to happen today. Obviously, we have 2XKO later tonight. Strive's happening. There was a lot of really cool matches that I saw for our top 8 for that this morning. And just in general, I think the brackets are sweaty for basically every game here. So if you miss anything, go check out the archive. And if you missed anything, like in the last 3 days, there's been a lot of crazy fighting game announcements. Yeah. So it's been pretty busy. They've got a lot of cool stuff to look forward to and a lot of stuff that's happened in the last few days. And this weekend's been dope.
Yeah, been an absolute pleasure, my man Sejan. Pleasure working with you, brother. We'll see you guys next year at Genesis. See you next time.